Hi, Michael here. You probably recognize these melodies. And this one. And here's a melody that Dvorak used in his absolutely gorgeous New World Symphony. What do these three melodies have in common? Each of them is created from a scale that contains only 5 notes versus the 7-note major scale. It's called the pentatonic scale, and it's used throughout the world in an amazing variety of music making. Maybe one of the reasons it's such a popular scale is that it's a great scale for improvising, because the 2 most problematic notes of the major scale have been removed. We'll talk some more about those problem notes another time, but now let's play. We've been playing in the key of C so far, and as you now know, the key of C has no sharps, no flats. We're going to look at the pentatonic scale today in the key of F sharp. Now, the F sharp major scale has 6 sharps. That sounds a little intimidating, but as it turns out, if you start on F sharp and play only black keys up to the next F sharp, you have played the F sharp pentatonic scale. It sounds like this. I'd like you to play 2 octaves of the F sharp pentatonic scale, holding each note for 2 beats. In case you didn't know, a note that lasts for 2 beats is called a half note. So, ready to play 2 octaves of half notes? Here's the beat. 1, 2, ready, play. 2, 1, 2. That's our scale for today. The groove we're going to play along with has a swing rhythm. What does that mean? Rather than try to explain the difference between a straight rhythm and a swing rhythm, I'll give an example of each so you can hear the difference. Here's a metronome. I'll start by clapping the beat for 4 measures, and then I'd like you to clap the beat for 4 measures. The metronome is marking the beat. 1, 2, I'll clap. 2, 3, 4, you clap. And 4. Now I'm going to divide that beat in half with my clapping. I'll clap 4 measures, then you clap 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2. You clap. 2, 3, 4. These notes, well, these claps, that each get a half a beat are called straight eighths. Easy for me to say. Straight eighth notes. Now listen to these claps and echo them. Two, 3, 4. Your turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. The swing rhythm doesn't affect whole notes. Whole notes get 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't affect half notes. The 2-beat notes I mentioned earlier. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Doesn't affect quarter notes. The clicks we're listening to are quarter notes. Swing affects only eighth notes. Straight eighth notes. And swung eighths. Today, we swing. We'll be playing along with the track F-sharp 120, swing. Let's trade some fours and start getting used to the feel of swing and the sound of the 5-note pentatonic scale. One unusual thing about the pentatonic scale is that all 5 notes of the scale can be resting tones. Let's trade fours 1 note at a time. I'll start. You do it on that 1 note. Go to the 2 note. Your turn. Three note. And our 5th note. Take it. And we're back to F sharp. Let's start putting notes together, first in pairs. Your turn. And you can pick any pairs you want. Pairs next to one another. Try it. Or separated from one another. We can do it in threes. Try it. How about fours? Ready, go. Even in sets of 5. Let's stop for just a minute and identify just which notes these 5 are in the F sharp major scale. We know F sharp is the keynote. Then it's a whole step to G sharp, the 2 note, whole step to A sharp, the 3 note. So these first 3 notes are the 1, 2, and 3 notes in the key of F sharp. Let's see. Then we've got a half step to B is the 4 note, which we haven't been playing. Then a whole step to C sharp. Turns out that's the 5 note in the key of F sharp. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 5. And then a whole step to D sharp, which is the 6th note of the F sharp major scale. So a pentatonic scale is made up of the 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6 notes of a major scale. Let's go to the key of C for a minute. C scale, the 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6 note. Same sound as now, we can use this same pentatonic scale, the 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6 notes of a major scale, in the relative minor. We're in the key of F sharp. What's the relative minor of F sharp? Remember how we found it? Hint. 3 half steps down. The relative minor of F sharp is E flat minor. Let's put on an E flat minor groove and see how the pentatonic scale sounds in minor. I'll start the groove E flat minor swing brushes and play a little bit to give you a sense of what it sounds like. Then you go on over and get a feeling for how well the pentatonic scale works in minor. Get the idea? Here's a tip. When you want to play along with a minor backing track, say D minor, count 3 half steps up to identify the major scale you need to know. So for D minor, you count up the 3 half steps. Figure out the F scale from the major scale formula, and you are good to go in D minor. We're going to stop here for today. There are many more videos with lots more ideas for improvising. I hope you'll watch them and try out the ideas. And of course, try out all the ideas that pop into your head. There is one video that you might want to watch next. It's about using the chromatic scale to add color to your playing. It's called There Are No Wrong Notes. One thing's for sure, you are now ready to start doing the daily workout, combining scale practice with, what shall we call it, adventures in improv. You get your fingers tickling those ivories for 15 minutes a day. I promise you're going to be surprised and excited at how quickly you'll start feeling creative and in control, and that this wild piano isn't such a beast after all.